Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this video, I want to reading book, literary reading. I want to reading chapter 12. 12. Are these the best years of your life? Which are the best years of life? All of us ask ourselves this question from time to time, and we probably come up with different answers. The reason seems to be that different periods are related to different kinds of achievement. This article looks at specific areas of achievement and relates these areas to specific periods of life. First, the ups and downs of life may seem to have no predictable plan, but science knows. No, there are very definite life patterns that almost all people share. Today, when we live 20 years longer than our great-grandparents and we women mysteriously outlive men by 7 years, it is clear that the game of life is really a game of trade-offs. As we age, we trade strength for ingenuity, spend for truthness, passion for reason. This exchange might not always seem fair, but at every age there are some advantages. So it is reassuring to note that even if you've passed some of your prime, you still have other prime years to experience in the future. Certain important primes seem to peak later in life. Secondly, when are you smarter? From 18 to 25 according to IQ scores, but you're wiser and more experienced with increasing age. You're sharpest in your 20s. Around 30, memory begins to decline, particularly your ability to perform mathematical computation, but your IQ for other takes claims, say Berkeley psychologist Arthur Jensen. Your vocabulary at age 45, for example, is there times as great as when you graduate from college. At 60, your brain processes almost 4 times as much information as it did at age 21. This trade-off between sharpness and wisdom has led psychologist Dr. Leopold Belloc to suggest that maturity question MQs instead of IQs be adopted for adults. Third, when are you healthiest? For men from 15 to 25, for women from 15 to 30. A man is in his best shape in the decade before age 25, says New York internist Dr. Donald Tompkins. Invention is highest and his body is most efficient in utilizing nutrients. Women, for reasons science do not understand, get a few years bonus. Peak health begins to decline when the body process called anabolism, cell growth, is overtaken by the opposite process, catabolism, called death. Cells have been dying since birth, says Tompkins, but in our late 20s they start dying faster than they are replaced. Also, much less is replaced with fat. For women also get an additional bonus of good health later in life. National Institute of Health figures show that the onset of such old age diseases are arthritic, rheumatic, and heart ailments begin around age 60 in men and age 65 in women. It is hard to deny the generally greater fitness of women. Life expectancy for men is now 68.3 for women, 75.9, says USA Gene Authority William Cano. Older women with low blood pressure are particularly immortal. However, psychologists believe that by entering the competitive job market, increasing numbers of women may eventually give up their statistically advantage. 5. When are you most likely to develop mental disorders? From 30 to 35. This surprisingly narrow peak is very real. The National Institute of Mental Health (NIMH) report that more than half of The patients in mental hospital, male and female, are in this age group, men landing women by about 20%. 6. But if we're most neurotic between 30 and 35, apparently we recover quickly. Admission to mental hospital drops sharply around age 40, that stay down until age 65, yet sees psychiatrists between age 40 and 55. More people report they feel on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Relatively few actually occur. We become patterns upcoming, says psychologist Marvin Carlins. 7. Suicide, a measure of mental problems, peaks from 20 to 24 in the again around 70. Incidents of suicide are small among people with intact marriage, highest among the divorced. 8. When are you happiest? You have the best physical sense of yourself from 15 to 24, the best professional sense from 40 to 49. Pessimism peaks between 30 and 39. San Diego State University psychologists Marilyn Barch and Linda Dutton found that before age 24, we believe that our happiest years are yet to come. Over 30, we believe that they are behind us. A national health survey agree. After age 30, we become more realistic and do not view happiness as goal in itself. If we maintain our health, achieve professional and emotional goals, then happiness we feel will follow. 9. The American Institute of Public Opinion says that the pessimism peak occurs when we realize that talents and determinants aren't enough to guarantee success. Lady Luck must help. Then also your good physical sense of self apparently does little to foster happiness. Parents who tell their teenage children these are the happiest years, says Lady couldn't be more wrong. Adolescence is very difficult. Only when you are 40 and looking back does your look blissful. 11. When does your sexual drive peak? Around 16 to 18 for men, between 35 and 40 for women, while the male sex drive in diamond, seeing the female in reaching her sexual peak. Some psychologists believe that nature arranged it this way in order to control population. 12. When are you most creative? Generally between 30 and 39, but the peak varies with different profession. Mozart wrote a symphony on 4 sonatas by H.H. and Mendelssohn composed his best-known work, A Midsummer Night's Dream, at 17, but most of great music was written by men between 33 and 39. In his monumental work, Aging and Achievement, psychologist H.C. Lehman presents the years for peak work in many fields: grand opera 35 to 39, musical comedy 40 to 44, chemistry 26 to 30, mathematics, physics and electronics 30 to 34, astronomy 40 to 44, writing novel 40 to 44, short stories 30 to 34, and poetry 24 to 29. The earliest peak for all types of writing, painting and sculpture 32 to 39, architecture 40 to 44, invention 30 to 40, and economic 30 to 39. 13. The peak in most fields comes early. Most Nobel Prize winners did their top research in their late 20s and 30s. Creative people continue to produce quality work through their lives. Psychologist Dr. John M. C. lies in the Ulysses adult explained that for the well-conditioned mind, there is no upper limit at 71. Tolstoy complete restoration, writing all of its 200,000 words by longhand. Voltaire wrote his Marvel Outsiders candidate at 64, while Joran began to write 5 volumes of the monumental history of civilization in collaboration with his wife Ariel when he was 69, and he finished at 89. 14. By viewing life's various peaks, we can easily get the feeling that we are part of giant give and take pain. To statistically, the plan is there. We must remember that every peak has many exceptions. Says MC Lees, the human life journey cannot be charted by a single curving line. Okay, I think enough. Last easy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.